Hello, my friend. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching my transfer daily news. Today is June the 4th, 2025 in my location. I hope everything is working pretty well your side. God bless you, and let's get to some random topics. Fabrizio Romano, Real Madrid have made an approach with Franco Matatuno. That is his name. Long last name, but you got the point. He's from River Plate. The boy been killing it for the entire season, and apparently he loves Real Madrid. He been waiting for Real Madrid, but he was also linked with teams like Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, but he said, no, I am waiting for Real Madrid. In the last few days, PSG, after winning the Champions League, they were pushing for Franco to sign for them. But all of a sudden, out of the blue, Real Madrid shows up, and now there is a fight. Who's gonna get this demon? He is absolutely a baller. And let's wait and see what's gonna happen. But I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be the player's personal choice, because he said that he loves Real Madrid since when he was a kid. So I think he's going to choose Real Madrid over Paris Saint-Germain. But Real Madrid have so many of them that are not even playing. If you look at Endrick and you look at Arda Güler, you will see that they have so many young players that are not having an opportunity now, because their posts or their positions is already packed. Let's move on to another one. Donnarumma. Can you believe it? He still has like 1 year left on his current contract at PSG, and he hasn't renewed yet. And don't get fooled by the Champions League win, right? Enrique didn't like Donnarumma at all. Not at all. He wanted him out because he's not good with his feet. He doesn't know how to play tiki-taka. But Donnarumma, when you keep him old school, he's gonna just save you. Look at how good he was in Euros and the Champions League. If PSG won this Champions League because of this guy, one of the reasons is because of him. So just because somebody can't play from the back tiki-taka doesn't mean that that person is bad. So I think PSG need to give him a contract and try to find a way to play with him, because PSG are better with him than without him. I've seen a lot of critics. They even bought another goalkeeper who can play from the back. But when it comes to shot stopping, he's absolutely crap. So they have to keep this brother at any cost, in my humble opinion. Juan Garcia, remember him? Yeah, so this brother plays for Espanyol, right? Very, very good goalkeeper, good with his feet, tall, powerful, commanding in the box. The problem is Barcelona want him. And that is just like moving from Tottenham Hotspurs to join Arsenal. And that is not really sitting well with Espanyol fans. But also Premier League teams been pushing also a little bit. But it looks like Garcia decided only to sign for Barcelona. What is going to happen to Ter Stegen, who's still young when it comes to a goalkeeper? He is on his 30s, but still young, because it's a goalkeeper. You can go until 40 and in a very good level. So we don't know what's going to happen with that one. And some other Premier League teams, according to Fabrizio Romano here, are interested. His release clause is 25 million. So let's wait and see what's going to happen to Juan Garcia. Next one, Simone Inzaghi signed his contract 2-year, worth 26 million net per season. Brother, for 2 years, he's gonna get more than 50 million in Saudi. and that tax-free. All the money go to your pocket. Amazing contract for him. Unfortunately, he couldn't win the Champions League, but he deserved really to get that that Champions League trophy. And what a coach. I think he's gonna come back to Europe after 2 years, just taking attention a little bit away from him for getting destroyed by PSG in the final. They were excellent until that final. So yeah, good for you. Get the money, grab the bag. Who else? Cherki, Rayan Cherki to Manchester City is going to be announced. It's almost a here we go, according to Fabrizio Romano, L'Equipe, and many other outlets. They say that Manchester City and Cherki already agreed. Verbal agreement reached on personal terms. Now it's between City and Lyon to agree on fee. And this brother is going to come for the Premier League. And I tell you what, in terms of quality, he's in the same level as Florian Wirtz. And Florian Wirtz is going to cost more than 100 million to Liverpool. And he's also injury prone. He got an ACL injury. He got tons of other injuries, Florian Wirtz. So I think Manchester City are getting a better deal on Cherki than the other Wirtz. You have to adapt in the Premier League, and if you already had an ACL injury and tons of other injuries, I'm a little worried about Florian Wirtz in the Premier League. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. Let us know in the comment section down below who got a better deal between Liverpool paying more than 100 million on Florian Wirtz or Manchester City paying, it's going to be around 30 or 35 million on Cherki. Cherki, the only issue is his attitude. If he can fix his attitude, he's gonna go right to the very top. Next up, we have Gyokeres. Remember him? Milos Gyokeres to Liverpool is a matter of when and not if anymore. They are finalizing everything now, and it could be announced in the next coming hours or days. So again, Liverpool did it again, man. What a player they are getting. Gyokeres, they already got Frimpong. They're going to get Wirtz. Wow. What a team. What a team next season. Get ready and be afraid. Let's move on and discuss about this brother here, Luka Modric. According to some sources, I haven't seen it from David Ornstein or Fabrizio Romano, but it said that he's going to sign 1 year contract plus one in option, 4 million salary with with Milan, AC Milan, because Real Madrid didn't want to give him an extension. So it's over. It's Real Madrid, but he's going to play the World Cup though. He's going to be in the World Cup, and after the World Cup, Luka Modric is going to go to AC Milan. Last season, they offered him incredible money from Saudi. He rejected. I think it's time to go and grab the bag, but it looks like he just want to be in Europe, and money is not a problem for him. Moving on. Manchester City again. Wow. Tijani Reinders. Remember that Tijani was named after the Nigerian superstar Tijani Babangida back in the day. So the kid was born when Babangida was on top of the world. So Tijani, it's nice to know really how people can name their kid. But anyways, verbal agreement in place, agreed with Manchester City. Deal almost done. So here we go, according to Fabrizio Romano. But listen, Manchester City, I don't get it. They always buy players for the pleasure of buying them. Remember that they bought Nico Gonzalez for 60 million in January. he hasn't really played that much. We haven't seen anything. He's a midfielder who plays in the same position as Tijani, but they already have somebody else. So I don't know if Pep is thinking about using him in a different position, but they are spending a lot of money. 75 million on Mamouche, 60 million on Nico Gonzalez, Kuzanov for 40 million, Victor Reyes for 40 million, Renders for 70 million, Cherki for 40 million, Ait-Nouri also for 50 million. Anyone know that what is happening with these 115 charges yet? I don't know, man. They spend a lot of money, but it's none of your business. So move on. Fabregas, according to sources, he agreed to join Inter Milan instead of Como. I mean, this brother really worked very hard at Como, built a very good team. I wanted him to stay. We haven't heard any kind of confirmation, but he might be thinking, listen, this is an opportunity for me. I can't miss this to go to a big club. But I wanted him to have one more year at Como, confirm his level of coaching before making big moves. Because in these big clubs, you make one mistake, you have one bad season, you are out of the door. If you look at what happened to Thiago Motta also, you know, when you are in small clubs, nobody cares. But when you join a big club, they expect you to win everything. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. But all I know is Fabregas is going to be an amazing, a hell of a manager in the next coming years. Ait-Nouri, yeah, Manchester City are advancing. Next step will follow very, very soon. So we already talked about how much money Manchester City are spending, and they still have 115 charges and all the good stuff. Mbeumo, remember him? That Cameroonian brother. He is going to get 250k every single week at Manchester United. So yeah, he's gonna like triple his money, because I don't think he will. Probably he was like on 50k at Brentford. So the money in the bank, bro, and you play in one of the bigger, not the best, but one of the biggest teams in the entire world. The prestige still there regardless of their poor form and mice in the stadium. But I think this is going to be a very, very good thing for him, for his family. Money in the bank. Very quickly, before we finish, let's talk about this brother here, Luis Diaz. So he been linked with Barcelona and also for Saudi, but it looks like Liverpool are not interested in selling him, so he might stay. Marcus Rashford also wanted by Barcelona, but we haven't really heard anything significant. We have also Raheem Sterling, who is going back to Chelsea after a horrible loan at Arsenal. We don't know what Chelsea are gonna do with Raheem Sterling. I don't think he's good enough to play for Chelsea, but he's on 350k a week, so Chelsea need to get rid of him in order to balance books a little bit. But if he doesn't want to go somewhere, you have to pay him his contract out so he can get out your club. Let's finish this video by talking about Job Bellingham, the brother of Jude Bellingham. He's gonna join Borussia Dortmund. His brother also played for Borussia Dortmund, so it looks like a family thing.